moments. To begin with, the Champaran Satyagraha, 1917. Imagine you're a farmer in Champaran, Bihar. The land is yours, but you're forced to grow indigo instead of food and sell it at dirt cheap prices to the British. That was the reality of the Dinghania system. And then came a man in simple khadi clothes, Mahatma Gandhi, who stood with those farmers. His peaceful satyagraha did not just end the Dinghania system, but it lit a spark that would grow into a national fire for justice. The farmers had found their voice, but now the entire country was ready to roll. Let's all ponder it. How do we fight a power without violence? Mahatma Gandhi gave us the answer in 1920 with the Non-Cooperation Movement, fueled by the injustice of the Rowlatt Act, which allowed Indians to be arrested and jailed without trials. The horror of the Jallianwala Bagh massacre, where the British soldiers opened fire at the unarmed civilians in Amritsar, killing hundreds, and the burden of the rising economic hardships. Indians rose together with unity and resistance. They stopped going to British schools, they gave up British goods and refused British titles. Did we get freedom right away? No. But something bigger happened: unity. The British saw for the first time what India looked like when all the Indians stood together. We showed that we could resist. Now we needed to govern. For that, let's rewind slightly and explore a movement that laid the foundation for Swaraj. Home Rule Movement, 1916 to 1918. Have you heard the cry, "Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it"? That was Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Along with Annie Besant, they rallied Indians across provinces for self-government. Though we did not get instant freedom, the Hindus and the Muslims were united, making our demand for self-rule impossible to ignore. Dialogue wasn't enough anymore. The time came to break unjust laws. Civil Disobedience Movement, 1930 to 1934. Let's all picture this. Gandhi walking 375 kilometers from Sabarmati Ashram to Dandi just to make salt. Why salt? Because the British had taxed even that. And in that simple act, the whole nation saw that even the smallest grain can become a weapon when held in the hands of the truth. We marched, we disobeyed, we made our final demand.